I was asked if I had any tips for beginners that were trying to make their own comic book, and I think the short answer is just to start. You need to jump in with both feet and just learn by doing. But how do you do that? To help beginners establish some fundamentals and help guide them in the same direction that I'm going, because I too am also a young writer and still learning, I wanted to outline what I personally call the 3 R's for writing. Now, like I said, these are just personal tips that I use to help dial in on my writing objectives. These are in no way things that I learned in a formal classroom setting. It's just 3 tips that I personally found very helpful, and I thought that maybe if you're a beginner, you would too. My first R for writing is research. You gotta know what you're getting yourself into before you take something on, and you wanna know what the best practices and industry standards are for a project before you start. Research can look like a bunch of different things, but for making comics, one of the most heavily utilized resources for learning the fundamentals is Scott McCloud's Understanding Comics. It's a comic book that walks you through a lot of the nuance behind the mechanics required for making great comics. It's an amazing resource and it'll help you learn to look out for certain building blocks whenever you're reading comic books. Which leads me to my second R for writing, reading. You have to read both within and outside the medium that you're writing in, not only so you can develop your tastes and learn about the classics, but that way so you can also understand the scope of the current media zeitgeist. That way you can use your personal taste to plug holes within the larger landscape and not feel stuck writing whatever's popular or just the popular current genre. And that leaves my final R, which really just starts with an R sound, so just go with it. It's writing. You have to write consistently. If you can write every day, that's ideal, as cliche as it sounds, but you need to make time for structured writing within your weekly schedule. Even if it's just the script writing that you have for your social media content that you do once a day, that's something. Build up your stamina, edit what you come up with, and over time, you'd be surprised what you have to work with. So these are my 3 R's for writing: research, reading, and well, writing. Again, this is just my own personal advice. My mom is the English teacher in my family, not me. So if you have anything else to add, please let me know in the comments. But as far as 3 fundamentals that you can revisit whenever you feel stuck or not progressing, I think that these 3 have served me well. And personally, the order that you do these in doesn't matter much, so long as you keep revisiting them. What matters most is getting in reps and being consistent. That way you can build on your understanding and tastes over time. So if you're learning how to make comics, I hope that you found this helpful.